Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It is Monday, February 13th. Just a weekly update and some things to keep you informed about. One, somebody asked me this week if I could post a sample of a completed case study for this course. I thought about that. I'm really a little hesitant to. Reason is, if I post an example of a classroom exercise case study from this class, it's going to be something that's good enough. But I really want you to think more in terms of more than just good enough. What I'd recommend then, if you're looking for an example of a case study, I'd encourage you to go and do a literature search and find a case study in your field, your area of study that's been done. Maybe that uses some of the methods that you are. But I'd really encourage you to think in terms of what's been written, what a journal article might look like. Now, I realize what we're doing is classroom exercise. We're using very small samples, 3 human subjects, like I said, plenty. But I really encourage you to push your thinking and see what you can do with this exercise. And push yourself to start writing as if you were writing for publication. Be very detailed, use a lot of scholarly support. You're not going to publish any of this. But I really hope you'll start to think in terms of pushing yourselves. So instead of posting an example from the past, I think I'd really encourage you to go to the literature, find a case study in your field, one that's used similar methods to what you're using. There was a second thing I was going to talk about. Oh, yes. Somebody emailed me today and asked what I meant by the line, the detail in this week on the syllabus. And I read it myself and I thought, that's just terribly written. I could have written that much better. I should have written that much better, much more clearly. So here's what it means. Here's what I'd like to do for this week. For your post for this week on the discussion board, just provide a synopsis of where you are in your classroom case study exercise. Maybe things like what you've learned so far that you didn't know, challenges that you've encountered, or questions that you have. And what I'll do is I'll be going through the discussions every day this week, and I'll try and answer some of those questions. I'll try and answer more than some. I'd like to answer all of them. Answer those questions to help you on the way. As always, trying to provide formative feedback to guide you on the process. And always respond to one other person. You may not have any suggestions for them, but maybe you can identify and say, yes, I'm encountering the same problem. Or if you can, provide suggestions, comments, whatever the case may be. But I think we'll use that for our discussion this week. Now, if you've already posted some type of discussion this week having to do with the readings, that's fine. You don't have to go back and do anything, do it over again. That's fine. But if you haven't already gone online, we'll try and use our discussion this week for that. And that'll provide us an opportunity to, for me, one, to get a sense of where you are in your studies, provide answers that you might have, and all of us get a sense of things we can learn from each other. So, as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Many of you have. I'm glad to talk on the phone, Zoom, if you're on campus. My favorite place to meet is Starbucks at the Student Union. But as always, I will be in touch. Hope you're having a good week, everyone. Bye for now.